Hi everyone, how are you doing today? This is Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna. I've been gone for a while due to some medical issues, but I'm back and I'm going to be cranking out the publishing videos, so stay with me. Today I want to share a story that's deeply rooted in history, memory, and one person's invisible labor, and how a seemingly ordinary publishing project turned into something far more meaningful. It's the story behind the book Divided We Stand, a biography of New York's World Trade Center, and what it meant to produce a book that later became a memorial. Let's dive in. Back in 1999, the author, Eric Darton, wrote a manuscript about the Twin Towers, their design, cultural significance, construction, life, and legacy. I was the production manager at Basic Books. Every day I juggled galleys, proofs, budgets, the usual behind-the-scenes rigmarole of turning a manuscript into a physical book. It was just another title on the schedule. We focused on deadlines, design, typesetting, and yes, permissions for those iconic images of the towers. A regular publishing project, or so I thought. Producing a book like this posed specific challenges. It was black and white halftones only. That means every single image, every skyline shot, every architectural rendering had to be reproduced with clarity. Too coarse and the photo looks muddy. Too fine and it could break down during printing. Paper choice mattered. An uncoated sheet risks sinking in. Proofing was another beast entirely. We ran multiple rounds, first pass typesetting, corrections, second passes, pre-pressed proofs. I hit the double-check text flow, figure placement, captions, pagination, and every halftone image against its caption and source. Once the proofs were clean, I signed off, satisfied with the job done right. The book looked solid. It was professional. I thought, hey, job well done. Then came September 11th, 2001. 2 years later, the Twin Towers collapsed in smoke and fire. New York, my city, changed forever. Suddenly, that once obscure architectural biography took on new meaning. No longer just an academic study, it became a physical memorial. People looked past the design details. They sought context, memory, connection. And for me, a former Manhattan-based publishing professional born and raised on Long Island, the shift felt personal. I'd spent 16 years just walking those streets, riding the subway into downtown, seeing the towers every day. It was my world. Years later, I learned that Divided We Stand is available in the Remembrance Store at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum at Ground Zero. A book I shepherded through schedules, halftones, proof rounds, decisions. No one ever really notices. It's now part of a sacred space of memory. When visitors pick it up, they're not just reading history, they are connecting with the Twin Towers, with New York, with lives lost, with collective grief and resilience. It's humbling, even haunting, to realize that behind the scenes, production decisions helped preserve that clarity in both the literal and symbolic sense. Looking back, I always knew production work was important, but rarely visible. We make timelines, track budgets, choose paper, stock, and proof text. But this was different. In this case, these invisible choices ensured the book's endurance, physically and historically. And even though I wasn't on the front lines on 9/11, not a first responder, I played a vital role. By doing my job well, I helped preserve a memory. I helped carry a piece of New York's soul forward. This is rough. So today, more than 2 decades later, students, historians, survivors, and visitors still seek out Divided We Stand. And that legacy, it's bigger than just publishing. It's about how our everyday work, our quiet behind-the-scenes tasks, can one day matter in ways we never expected. That's my story. a quiet pride in invisible labor, in creating something that endures and becomes part of our collective memory. Thank you for letting me share this with you. If this story moved you or made you think differently about the hidden work behind books, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to drop a comment below. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care. This is Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, signing out for now. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.